This is the Zoom F3, the brand new field recording device that features 32-bit float recording. Basically, it's raw audio in your hands, this tiny little beast of a device, and we're going to talk all about it right now. How y'all doing? Nick Brengle here, and I am excited to talk about the Zoom F3 with that lossless, peakless, no limit, completely raw and unfiltered, unadulterated, beautiful, amazing audio that you're going to be capturing out of this tiny little device that is the Zoom F3. The F3 from Zoom is not the first field recorder that has the capabilities of recording in that lossless 32-bit float format. There are a few other field recorders out there. Most of them, though, are much more expensive. They've been kind of in the, the aisle for the professional, the big budget production type of use. And now that technology is trickling down to the YouTuber, to the independent filmmaker, somebody just getting started and really wants crisp audio and not have to worry about levels and gain and peaking and somebody laughing or screaming and then whispering. And that is all solved with this Zoom F3. And so I want to give a few examples. I just received this a couple days ago. It's brand new, and I just wanted to get a video out there so that people can get their eyes on it, because I was completely in the dark of this product until my Tascam DR60D, my old, most favorite recorder, passed away. It finally died on me, and so I had to get something new. And just so happens that the F3 had just been announced a few weeks ago, and I was able to go on Zoom's website, order it directly from them, and it came like 2 days later, which was pretty incredible. So if you're in the market for one, they're not paying me to say anything. There's no affiliate link, but go get it directly from them because their customer service is clearly top notch. So to me, in layman's terms, 32-bit float audio is raw audio, and very similar to shooting with a Blackmagic camera and having not just raw video, but also that dual ISO. 32-bit float is recording, from what I've gathered in my limited knowledge, is the audio is being recorded at this really wide dynamic range, and somehow it's all being processed at the same time. And so you can go way high and way low, and you can bring it all back in post, and you don't have to worry about peaking or, for instance, you're doing an interview and somebody maybe laughs and you can't use it because they just went way higher than what you had originally set your gain and your dB to, and maybe somebody's not manning that recorder, and so you've now lost out either on that moment or completely ruined your audio in general, and you gotta make a decision. But now that is gone with something like the Zoom F3. Right now, everything you're hearing is coming out of the Zoom F3 from the NT3 from Rode. And I'm going to show you in Audition the difference of using the Zoom F3 and then being able to manipulate that WAV file in post, and then looking at something recorded out of a traditional field recorder, and if you start to peak and what happens to that file, to the quality of that audio. So as you can see here in Audition, we're looking at that NTG2 microphone that went into the H4n Pro, and you can see right away, straight out of the recorder, it is peaked to all hell, and it looks terrible. It's gonna sound terrible, and you're not gonna be able to recover it. As you can see, you're completely lost, and you just get rid of it. It's garbage. But if we switch back over and you see the Zoom F3 with the exact exact same audio, the exact same words that came out of my mouth, you can tell the difference. You can see the wave file right there in front of you, and you have the ability to adjust minute things like a laugh or some sort of tick or who knows what, any kind of high-pitched sound or louder sound that came through. You can adjust that individually. And then, of course, you know, all of the editing and audio adjustments that you want to do after that, you can definitely make. I do want to mention that the preamps in the Zoom F3 are the same preamps that are in the F6, their entire F series line. So they're professional line of field recorders. This has the same preamps, and it's incredible. I was a huge fan of Tascams for many years, and I think I got very much used to the way it sounded and how I was able to manipulate that sound in post. But I've got an entire new world to explore now, and I think mentally in a production setting, it's going to completely change the game when it comes to setting up a mic and not having to even look at this thing, because there's no dials, there's nothing. There's just a certain type of gain that you want to be recording at, but honestly, that's not as important unless there are massive changes in volume. You're not really needing to worry about that at all. So this was just a quick look at the Zoom F3, kind of a review. I don't know how much more of a sell I can put out on this. It's unbelievable. The build quality is really solid. It's metal. It's got, it has the handles on it, and you can strap it to a boom pole, to your camera rig. There's so many different, it's modular in so many ways. And so if you somehow stumbled across this video because you were looking at field recorders or raw audio or 32-bit float, consider subscribing, hit the like button, go watch some of my other content. And if you have any questions, because I still have some, drop them down below. And until the next video, go create something, be safe, and that's it. So, yeah.